I just noticed we hit 7,000 subscribers, so thank you for that, and road to 10,000. A brand new journey is about to begin. Starting a new world requires you to punch some trees, turn one into crafting table, two into sticks, and make a wooden pickaxe which you will never use again after 3 cobble pieces. Try to make a stone pickaxe, but make a wooden spoon you can't even use for torches. Move on to iron to upgrade your tools and keep on mining. Find gold, even if you don't know what to use it for, some lapis for enchanting, redstone, well for redstone, and finally some diamonds to make this journey more fun. I hope you like that. Since it took few days of setting up, I'll grab these diamonds and we can move on. I'll keep these pigs as the memory of the beginning. Trying to find a spot for mushroom to grow, removing the tree and mushroom, that's a guarantee, because, well, we need it. I like the full mushroom block, so with the magic of editing, that's a lot better. We have 2 mushrooms and it's time to expand to the 3rd one. Few trees are in the way, but they are nothing compared to our diamond axe. I destroy the mushroom to make the mushroom. A bit of time later, we have them all connected with a bridge with a fence that keeps us from falling off. Using the trick I showed you a little while ago, simple buttons add so much to fences, and the beautiful lighting from the lamps makes the place that much more magical. No interior is done, but who's to say I don't have plans? Well, I am, cause I don't know what I'm doing. But hey, exterior looks nice at least, right? Right? It was time to move on from enchanting table being in the open to being squished inside a tree stump. Trust me, it looks a lot better than it being squished inside a mushroom, speaking from experience. But of course, no enchanting setup is done without an anvil. Luckily I had some smelting. Scrap that, it's already smelted. How convenient, we're just gonna place it under the enchanting table. Since this is Magical Mushroom Village, we need to add some flowers, and what better one than my favorite blue orchid, and anything else be fine. The place looks beautiful at the night, and flowers just provide a nice pop of color every now and then. I have a perfect spot for our pigs, how it all started. Storage room, that's gonna change. Bedroom. Fishing room, and finally an enchanting room. Every base needs a Nether Portal, and Mushroom one is no exception. With enchanted pig, obsidian breaks like butter. And there it is, our first Nether Portal that leads into Charisman Forest. Oh, that can be used to our advantage. Grabbing sand from the nearby lake and turning it into glass for Nether Portal, of course in magenta color. I have been using this trick for years now and I still love it. Obsidian tentacles are nothing without magenta glass panes, they add a nice bit of color and overall just complete the build. Since Nether Portal is corrupting the land, we need some dead bushes. And here we have it, the finished product. It looks amazing in my opinion. We have the void rift under the bridge, trees and ground getting infected. It turned out a lot better than I thought. Even walking between our mushrooms you catch a nice glimpse of it, and it completes our little village. Nether room is done. I have been working on this nature build for a while now, so let's move on to a fantasy stylish village. This hill is in the way, but it should be nothing compared to our tools. That was quick, it almost killed our shovel, time to fill it in, 5000 block hill stored in a chest. I was debating on what should be the centerpiece for our village. First thought was a tree, but it would obscure too much of the view, so the next best thing was a simple fountain that didn't turn out so simple and possibly obscures even more view than a tree. I just had to settle on something. A nice circle around the fountain and some minor changes to the water. With the sun behind it, it looks truly wonderful. Now it's time to think about the build style for the houses. Clearing my head with some mining, I found a skeleton spawner, which sealed the deal. We are using mossy cobblestone. I'm just kidding, of course we are using bone blocks. If it works, don't judge it. Filling in the walls of the first house was less satisfying since I was missing one block, but I didn't let it stop me, so I decided to add some support to the beams. Add some decorations, decide on the shape of the roof, change it a bit and fill it in. Keeping with the mushroom theme, I added some of them on the roof. It was time to think about the storage house. I made a framework, filled it in, made the roof a bit taller, and as per usual changed it the last second. We made it orange because storage chest, you get the idea. Couple of the cranes and some chests scattered around and completes the picture. Every village needs a blacksmith, so as per usual, frame and everything else. Got you some lava for the furnace, some anvils hanging from the sides, a nice chimney, complete with its own blacksmith working inside. He's working on a sword at the moment. We have a bunch of armor on display if we ever need it. Now comes the Mage Tower. I spent 3 hours designing it and scrapping the whole thing, went to sleep and just started building the new thing here in survival. Was it a mistake? You be the judge. All I knew is that I wanted a wizard head for the roof and I think we got that. I just love how you can catch a nice glimpse of the roof from one of the houses from our magical mushroom village. I added some stars for the wizard head, and of course eventually we're going to add a path connecting both of the villages. Something similar to what I did in the circle. And of course there is still place for improvements, something like smaller houses. So as per usual, frame, roof and done. Of course I'm going to add a little path to go officially connected to the village. And don't worry, there is place for one more. Frame and done. They are small, so what did you expect it to take 10 seconds? Come on. For good measure, last one is gonna be done the old way. Frame, fill it in, roof shape and done. Surprisingly, no changes. While I was building this, I noticed this hole which looks like a nice lake, so I filled it in. Deciding that it needs a waterfall was the biggest mistake. So far it took a couple of the days to finally settle on a design. I think it was worth it in the end. Yes, I filled it in, well, not filled, but went all the way around, so I guess you can say that we have our first official artificial mountain done. Originally it was gonna be a waterfall a bit messed up with mostly cobblestone, but remembering we're going for a fantasy/magical style, I decided to keep it nice and clean. I'm sure you will let me know how bad it is in the comments. Of course, my favorite thing is that you get a glimpse of it from the starter's room between the trees. Tell me that didn't look amazing. Now we officially have a path connecting both of the villages, and since most of our builds in the village are kinda focused on the vertical side of things, it really helps you kinda get immersed into that magical feel, and I absolutely love it. No base is complete without the Nether Portal, so it's time for WingsOfEnd's classic portal. We have a perfect place right next to the waterfall. Scary eye Nether Portal, that's not the best. How about this? Yeah, that's better. Fill it in, and yeah, that's definitely a nice shape. A mini mountain around it, and you guessed it, a tentacle, but on a larger scale, attacking the waterfall. Is that too much? I got a little carried away, but I like the spots where the tentacles meet the ground. We have some more stuff spreading around, but we need more decorations. So I started doing that fog effect with the glass. This is the first time I'm doing it, so hopefully it won't look that terrible. I think purple was a good choice. What I'm going for is a void rift, but on a bigger scale than what we did for the mushroom one. There we have it. In my humble opinion, I think it looks amazing. Of course, it's a bit too small, so it's time to expand it. I think somewhere like that. It's fairly simple. The first step is to dig a hole, and the second step is to fill it in. Not that hard, right? But it takes time. We even have some of these smaller void rifts. I'm really happy with this, but we need a way to get across it. Nothing too crazy, a mix of oak logs, campfires and warped fences. It's pretty cool, simple yet effective. I added some of dead corals, bushes and wards, and with that, I think we can call it. Okay, I just had to add those cracks with magenta concrete powder poking through. Time to move on again, now to something more modern. A 4x4 door is a start to a lab, but we need more secret input, even though I'm alone and no one can break in. And I think we got it. There is no levers or buttons visible because we have a redstone dust key to open it and close it, and open, close, I can do this all day, but we need to install it on the other side as well, and that wasn't too hard. You can see we can open and close the door from either side. Yes, I'm kinda addicted to this. 4x4 doors are generally my favorite types of doors because they're not too big or too small. Unfortunately, I needed a transition to an uneven number, so another 3x3 door was born with a secret input behind 2 stairs, and the lab was started with a circle. I'm sorry you have to see the buttons. Yes, I have been playing on my phone the whole time, but the texture pack I was using broke with the new update, so I'm sorry if you hate it. Replacing the wall and the floor with the quartz, expanding the height, finishing the walls, adding a remove cyan terracotta, iron trapdoors, and it's done. I don't even want to admit how much time that took since I placed majority of the iron trapdoors in the wrong position. Debating what light source would be the best, I decided on sea lanterns from Guardian Temple, so we conquered one and grabbed all the sea lanterns while taking down some guardians for more. Again, sorry for the buttons. This created a better effect than I thought. Some of you may recognize what we're going to do next, and that is because I already did a video on a futuristic PC after I made it here. But you can see how to make these banners again. Of course, we are aiming for some sort of a graph. If you want to see how to make it from scratch, go to my channel and it's gonna be a video before this one. First part of the lab is done. We are researching the original mushroom village. The tests are positive, it's 100% magical. I still love this keyboard. And we needed another one for the Nether Portal, using the same design but switching the colors. And for the PC we have everything indicating to the portal. I love the banner. Originally I wanted to put 3 things in here, but I left 1 wall for future expansion. Now we added the floor. I like it a lot, but I'm not 100% sure if it fits the clean look of the lab. I'm sure you guys will let me know. Jump scare alert. I just remembered diamond armor is not the best anymore, time to go hunt some netherite. Thank you to everyone who made it this far. Unfortunately, you will have to see a lot of the buttons in this netherite hunt. Taking a little over 3 stacks of TNT with us, it should be fun. First explosion and we have nothing. That was a pretty bad explosion. Let me try that again. Looking around, this is my first time going netherite hunting, but I'm pretty sure this is how you do it. I'm probably going to miss some, so hopefully you're not going to yell at me too hard in the comments. But we got our first piece of ancient debris. I'm really happy with this, and this blackstone is really messing me up, especially with the lighting from the shaders. I keep thinking that I'm finding a gold mine of the ancient debris, but it turns out we only got a couple of them. I mean, 5 is still pretty nice. We have a bunch more TNT to go through. And it looks like that this time we weren't so lucky. At least I don't see any of them. Few more right here. 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. I didn't expect I was going to find any debris just by mining, but it looks like it's our lucky day. I'm just going to hide some of these lava pockets, so hopefully we're going to expose some more netherite. And that's gonna be 23, that's gonna be 24, 25 netherite so far. We have a nice bunch over here, that's gonna bring us to 29. I'm really happy with this run. We found a few more, that's going to bring us to 31. Scrap that, 32, 33, 34. We are on the roll now, last bits of our TNT, we are going to be on 35. And what's this sudden change from 51 to 7 levels? Nothing, don't you worry about that. Looks like we got a total of 38 ancient debris. Don't worry, this is just a cell laboratory, swim in lava, since I have protection for armor, it's nothing. And that was our first netherite block. I need to start building with those more. That's a story for another day. I really need to upgrade my armor and tools a bit more. I'm missing mending, how it all started, happy accident and the first netherite ingot. And there it is, full netherite set to end the video. I'm so proud of this stuff we built. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.